Ladies and gentlemen,
This video was brought to you by Elgato Gaming.
Elgato is so overpriced. $300 for a light! For light!
We've been enjoying Call of Duty Zombies for over 10 years now, and whilst there's been a ton of things we've loved about it, there's also been a few things which the community has absolutely hated. So today we're going to be looking at the 15 most hated things in Call of Duty Zombies history. But in no particular order, let's kick this off with number 15, the jet gun. Now, I don't think I need to say too much about this wonder weapon for you to realize why it's on this list.
I have to do this. I literally have to do this for my next stream. How can he put this in his top 15?
The first wonder weapon in Zombies history to be a buildable, an optional weapon for you to have on your person but doesn't take you 2 slots. But oh my god, is this the most tedious, useless weapon we've ever seen in Zombies. Some weapons just have a cooldown before you can use them again, but no, not...
Look at the way the parts fly! Hold on.
Cooldown before you can use them again, but nope, not the jet gun. It defies logic and reason, and it breaks 4 parts in order to be built, with some of these parts having 4 different locations. In comparison to other parts you find scattered around Zombies maps, there's normally 3, so this already broke the rule of 3. But the reason why it's one of the most hated weapons ever is because of the combination of having to go around the map to find the parts, building it, and it being essentially useless. This gun does have infinite damage, but the jet gun must be shooting at 40,000 RPM.
Where is this RPM you speak of? All I see is pixels.
Absolutely nothing. It also only lasts for 15 seconds of continuous firing before it breaks, and it takes around 40 seconds for the gun to fully cool down and be used again. Why does it overheat after 5 seconds of use? Why doesn't it cool down when it's stowed away?
The only way to
Why
get
can
the
you
high
only build
rounds,
it on
Jimmy
works for only mere
Zielinski.
seconds
Hello,
for break into pieces?
On the head there.
Number 14, denizens. These friendly creatures can be found on transit and spawn only in the fog and mist locations, and these were obviously designed to be a hindrance to the player to make the risk of going out into the fog even higher beyond visibility problems. But these things are absolutely relentless. These guys have never made a return. But then 2020 came around and they were for some reason added to Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, but now that's gone too, so I guess it was a good decision. I don't know. Number 13, Mystery Box RNG. Now don't get me wrong, I love a game of chance just as much as the next person, but when certain maps require certain weapons to get from the mystery box, that's when the combination of that and RNG from the box becomes really frustrating. A great example is Moon from Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles. Having to get the wave gun, the QEDs, and the Gersh devices is at times more difficult than the actual Easter egg itself. No one enjoys hoarding up zombies for rounds and end just to collect a bunch of points, drop them all on the box, and not get the weapon they need. Unless, you know, you're a crazy person and enjoy that. Number 12.
Bro, he was shouting out John, or he was shouting out Ben. Because Ben spent a whole week on the Moon Easter egg, and he got world's first on it, bro. That's a diss right there. That's some Call of Duty Zombies drama. Now it's Mr. Jolly JD versus Codename Pizza? Codename Pizza be mauling right now, I know it.
Removal of Juggernog. Now, it's no secret that Black Ops 4 Zombies significantly changed the way we play zombies, introducing a ton of new mechanics, elixirs, and perks. And most of our fan favorite perks made a return, but Juggernog sadly didn't make the return. Both Juggernog and Double Tap were removed from the game. Now, the reasoning is that Treyarch considered Juggernog to be a crutch perk, something which people relied on far too much and had to buy in order to survive. They also wanted people to be more innovative in their perk decisions, as well as overhauling the game's health system from 3 hits to 4. But to this day, many people still want Juggernog in Black Ops 4. It just doesn't feel like a zombies game without it, and even though it's considered a crutch, that doesn't stop people from missing it and absolutely hating Black Ops 4 for that very reason. Number 11, Morse code steps. Over the years, Morse code has been used dozens of times in zombies.
This should have never happened. what you're seeing on your screen right here, this should have never happened.
But when it comes to Morse code being its own Easter egg step and then having to do that in solo, that's when you have a terrible combination. At this point in the life cycle of zombies, people are extremely fatigued at Morse code steps, and having to look something up online just for one brief moment is definitely frustrating. In my opinion, Morse code is fine for cipher messages, but when it comes to full-fledged Easter egg steps, it's a no from me, Chief. Number 10, round 150 classified Easter egg. It's November 2018, and 9 Voyage and Blood of the Dead have all been completed. Each have their own main Easter egg quest involving multiple step-by-step activities for you to complete, but classified had none. Instead, the only step was hidden behind a round completion, being round 150. Combining that with a game that isn't stable enough to even survive to round 150, and you have an absolute mess of an Easter egg. With that being the
actually done the classified Easter egg. I bet you none of y'all in this chat have ever even looked at it.
Number 9, EMP Exo Zombies. Formerly known as EMZs or electromagnetic zombie, are a species that have exosuits and can easily be distinguished from other zombies by blue electricity on their body. However, when a player is hit by an EMZ, it will produce an EMP which shuts down your exosuit, disabling it for 5 seconds.
Bro, when was the last
During
time you
these 5
played
seconds,
Exos?
you will not be able to use
It's
any
probably been
of
at
your
least a
abilities.
year or
Your
two
vision
for me.
will also be
But for
blurred.
some of y'all, it's probably
Without
like
question,
been
these
since
are
2016.
just as annoying as denizens in transit. These just made the Exo Zombies experience even worse, and combining that with EMZs that can teleport in later maps, as well as EMZ dogs, it's just the bane of Exo Zombies' existence.
Bro,
Number
could you
8.
imagine if EMZs were in Treyarch zombies and it turned off perks whenever it would shock them near you and so dude,
Ascension Monkeys. Now don't get it twisted. I appreciate that Treyarch tried to change that, you know, special round to be something
monkeys
that isn't
that
a
bad.
dog round and instead be monkeys, but oh boy, did this come with a price. Because dogs cool too. Number 7, Lava. Boy, oh boy, lava. Don't we just love having over 50% of a playable floor space being taken up by a hazardous floor you can't walk on? Well, that's because of transit lava. I've personally never been a fan of it, and only after hundreds of hours of playtime have I mastered how to traverse across maps, across lava spaces without going down.
People were so bad when this map came out that they had to stay on the bus.
Areas without having juggernauts. And on top of that, if zombies walk within the lava, they suddenly become. Number 6, the tortured path. Like most zombies maps we've seen before.
The who? The what? There's literally World
War 3 different
II.
submaps. Now, it's fair to say that a lot of people were not fans of the change from the classic Horde mode to an objective-style gameplay. So once you've survived the 11 rounds and completed each map, that's really all there is. You don't have any reason to go back and replay it, and when people don't enjoy it anyway, that's not good.
God, I was playing the boat map, and I remember I was like, guys, this boat map sucks. Voyage of Despair is going to be so much better. And then Voyage came out. They're probably both as equally as shit.
Number 5, Fog. From the first day the Origins gameplay trailer was uploaded in 2013, fog in zombies has become a meme.
We love the fog in Call of the Dead.
Fog in Transit, and they didn't enjoy it either in Origins. But it wasn't until the first DLC of WW2 where fog just went to a whole new level. The moment fog was revealed in the map's gameplay trailer, people were already assuming the worst, and the map certainly has a lot of fog. Some rounds are dedicated entirely to shrouding the map in fog, to the point where you cannot even see what's in front. Random part spawns. Random part spawns were first in...
I would love if this next game just had every part in one spot and there were never variations. That shit gotta go. 50 plus part locations on Dead of the Night, bro, for fuck's sake.
Buildables require learning random part spawns by watching videos on the internet. That sort of thing no longer becomes a fun thing to do. 8 years on since this mechanic was introduced, and many maps have gone far and beyond what is acceptable for random part spawns. This is easily a feature that I would happily see gone, with just logical parts always being in one spot every game. If you agree with me and you haven't already clicked the like for that, do it now. Number 3, the Black Ops 4 zombie.
bro. Chill out.
Zombies perk system. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, you guys tell me at the end of the video
by changing up the meta and allowing you to choose what perks you want in the map. Getting rid of some of those more useless perks you'll never pick up and replacing them with ones that you'll be getting every single game. But oh my god, did this decision backfire. Conceptually, this idea sounds amazing, be able to choose what perks you want on the map. And with this perk system, they got rid of some of the most beloved fan favorite perks, such as Juggernog, Double Tap, Speed Cola, the perk machines with the perk bottles, the icons, and just as importantly, the jingles were iconic to zombies. It introduced a vulnerability factor in the early game, as you were vulnerable and had to plan the route you were going to take to power on the map and then get yourself Juggernog and the other perks. There is a ton more variety now with perks in Black Ops 4, but it's hard to argue that they took out an iconic backbone of Zombies mode and replaced it with a perk system that just doesn't feel like Zombies once was. Number 2. Fetch quests. On a similar note to random part spawns, those are all part of fetch quests, which are now a very overused mechanic in Zombies. Black Ops 1 was the first culprit. Hey, you want to complete this cool Easter egg on Moon, but first you got to fetch this item from Call of the Dead.
I think that's kind of cool, in my opinion. To be honest, I do kind of think that's a little bit cool.
From Shangri-La. But only if you fetch those 2 items can you actually finish this last thing. And hey, welcome to Black Ops 2. If you want to do the end game Easter egg, you need to get the nav card and put it inside on Diarize. You need to get the Diarize nav card and put it in Buried, and get the Buried nav card and put it in Transit. And welcome to Black Ops 3 Zombies, where we got to do this quest on Shadows of Evil to get the summoning key, but then we also need to get this soul from Darius and Drac, and we need to get this soul from Zetsubo and this soul from Gorod, so we can finally do the super Easter egg, and oh, we don't get much for it. Oh, and hello, IW Zombie. Do you want to get a soul key from Spaceland, a soul key from Rave, a soul key from Shadow, a soul key from Attack, and a soul key from Beast from Beyond, just so I can play an amazing boss fight and unlock Director's Cut? And hey, WW2 Zombies, you want me to get this bit of the sword from this map, and then that sword from DLC 1, 2, 3, 4? No way a normal player on their own will ever solve something like that in a game. Like, there's nothing wrong, and obviously if you use guides, you're going to watch a Mr. Dalek JD guide.
I'm gonna watch a Mr. Dalek JD guide. I'm coming for you. I'm taking the tutorials and I'm making them even better, baby.
Coming in at number 1 is the launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies.
Number 1, Black Ops 4.
You have to.
No. Oh my god, dude! This Easter egg is not easy. Oh.
Listen to this. I always think that this was the moment that Blundell got fired for the launch.
And even now has cemented the worst of Black Ops 4 into people's minds. But if you're a casual player that doesn't really play Zombies and was watching people try and solve these Easter eggs, I guess there was some entertainment to be had, and many controllers broken in the process. Well, I doubt history will ever repeat itself as badly as the launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies did, but easily this for Zombies, let me know down below. Leave a like, rating, subscribe, and you can watch my previous